Well, I think I'm about to exit Kings Canyon. Not too long. Nice little rapids here. It has been beautiful. One of my favorite parks I've ever been to. And an interesting one in that I think there's only one road that goes into it. So, to really see this park, you gotta hike it. You gotta be willing to do at least a night of backpacking to just get in and see one nice area. But to really see a few places, I'd say a 3-day backpacking trip is the ticket. The only other park I know like that is Denali in Alaska. There's just one road that goes in there, and you can't even take your car most of the time. It's just a bus system. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think this park rivals, if not is better than Yosemite. And I understand it's not nearly as accessible. But that's kind of part of the allure. Let's see. I'm gonna walk a little farther. Do have hikers coming up, and if you remember, I don't continue talking as people go by. All right, so hold on. Okay. So I don't remember if I was talking about Denali or something, but backpacking in Kings Canyon or Yosemite or something. But it has been gorgeous. Oh yeah, yesterday. First time I really got caught out in the rain, and I had just come over John Muir Pass, which is about 12,000 feet, and I was maybe an hour or so from the top, but it's a pretty shallow grade. Maybe that's not the precise term. Anyway, a light grade downhill after the pass, so I was still high up, still above the tree line, and it started. I mean, I was looking at these storm clouds. I was like, I might just get around it, and it started enveloped everything. So I didn't get around it. I was above the tree line. I had to grab some shelter under a big rock that had a little bit of an overhang, so I was able to wedge myself under with my pack and then put my tarp over top. But my tarp is a little porous, so I was getting a little wet, and my stuff got a little wet. And there was a little hail, but that lasted like 30 minutes, and I didn't get like pneumonia wet or anything. So anyway, that was a little adventure to get through. But then when I got to the place where I decided to camp, I can't remember if it was like Serenity Lake or something like that. There was a double rainbow, one of the brightest that I've ever seen. And I have lived in the Rainbow State, where you see a rainbow like every other day if you're outside. Just brilliant, and over this lake, and it was a full arc across the sky, and then there was a reflection of the rainbow on the lake. I mean, it was just phenomenal. So I got a number of pictures of that. Hopefully they turn out well. So yeah, the storm was worth it. There was a nice little payoff at the end. And the other thing of interest yesterday, I have had olive oil with me almost the entire time and haven't had any spillage issues until yesterday. I had been like leaning it sideways and like, not really worrying about it. But yesterday, spilled literally throughout my entire pack to the bottom. I think half of the bottle of olive oil, soaked through the food bag, and then got onto like most articles of clothing, most bags, etc. So I had to like spend an hour by the stream, like, trying to rinse things off. And yes, oil and water kind of repel each other, so a lot of my things are still a little oily. I have some nice oil slicks on a lot of my clothing. Yeah, most of my gear just smelled bad, didn't look bad up until yesterday, so just getting it all going now. Yeah, there was a sign some park rangers have put up in this area that I'm in right now, that said, in the Paiute Creek area, there is a large, aggressive, bold bear stealing food bags if you're doing tree hangs or whatever they're called, or unattended bags. So mind your P's and Q's. So anyway, happy to not be camping in this area tonight. Yeah, and apparently, updated policy by, park rangers, park managers, whatever. Bear hangs, tree hangs do not work. The bears have figured out how to handle that, whether it be climbing up trees and breaking off the branch, or somehow getting at the rope itself. Don't do the bear hangs anymore. So just carrying this monster bear can is the way to go. One sec. So heading out of Kings Canyon shortly. I think the next area is John Muir Wilderness area, and that's for let's see, that'll be about 850, maybe 70 miles until I get to Yosemite. So bidding Kings Canyon adieu. Yeah, it looks a little stormy back there. Luckily I'm heading out. I hope I avoid it this time completely. Although I was headed towards blue sky yesterday and still got dumped on. Alright, day 68, 69, 70, something like that. See you tomorrow.